I got my baby back! Can you see now why I thought the world was ending when I dropped it? Do you see how big this is? So I realized that I never actually introduced myself to you guys, so I'm going to try and do that now. My name, obviously, is Beth Richter, though some of you may be a little bit confused about all of my internet handles, which is Elizabeth Erica for the most part. Beth is short for Elizabeth, obviously, and then the Erica part is not actually my middle name. My middle name is Rose, but Erica is my confirmation name, which is the female version of Saint Eric of Sweden. Don't ask me why I chose it, probably because I like the name. I am 19 years old. I will be turning 20 February 15th of this year. Super exciting. And I go to Pace University in Manhattan. I actually chose Pace because I wanted to be a musical theater major when I was in high school. I was really into acting and singing and dancing and all that stuff. During my senior year, I kind of started to change my mind about wanting to do theater professionally, but I didn't really know what else to do, so I kept going with it and I kept auditioning. My first semester, freshman year, I was put into a class on social movements, and it was right during the height of Occupy Wall Street, and Pace is literally like 2 blocks away from the park and all the different places where they were protesting, so we were literally smack dab in the middle of it. It was so cool. We got to like go out and talk to people and do all of our research with the people right there and learned about why these things happened, and it was absolutely amazing, and I'd never really known that you could do things like that for a living, so I got so amped and I was like, yes, and now I'm a sociology major. At Pace you have to be both a sociology and an anthropology major if you want to be one of the two. It's a combined program, so realistically I am kind of a double major, but not by choice. I actually prefer sociology over anthropology, and on top of being a double major, I am a minor in peace and justice studies, and I'm actually considering adding a double or triple minor in either psych or nonprofit studies. Peace and Justice Studies was kind of completely out of the blue for me. I never even expected to be studying something like this, but my second semester freshman year I took a class with a professor who I just kind of went, I want to be you. By the end of the semester, the way I looked at the world was completely changed, and to have an experience like that is really hard to explain to someone who hasn't also had it, so forgive me as I don't explain what I'm talking about because I can't put it in words. If I had to give you an ultimatum about what I want to do with my degree and where I'd want to end up in 10 years, there would be 2 things, and I haven't quite decided on which 2 of the ones I want to focus on completely. The first of those things would be to be doing some kind of non-profit work, whether it be in an office in New York City or in a faraway country helping people one-on-one. I'm not exactly sure whether I want to be an aid worker or whether I want to be an office drone. It's one of the 2. I feel like to make that decision, that's something that I need to have experience in both of them to see which one I would really want to do. My second option is really what made me realize I wanted to do sociology in the first place. It's the study of prejudice and why people hate other people. And in my case, the thing that gets me angry the most is sexual prejudice and homophobia and things like that. If I had my way and I could be a Fulbright scholar and I could go study this and get paid to do it, I would go someplace in the world and study sexual prejudice and how homophobia kind of is created and how it's progressed, and it just really blows my mind how any person can hate any other person based on a stereotype or a cultural revelation or something, and that's really what interests me. That's what I think I'm really called to do, and that's how I think I can make a difference in the world. In the comments below, you should tell me what you're studying and what you would like to do with your degree. And Taylor, I will see you tomorrow.